Hello everyone and welcome back to PhytoPathoVerse. I'm Malini, molecular plant pathologist with a motto to make plant pathology easy. With ASRB NET 2025 approaching, we are continuing our special series on model papers, each designed with 100 carefully selected questions. So, today we will be moving forward with model paper 7. Question number 1. Who is known as the reconstructor of mycology? Answer is option B, Tulsane brothers. Question 2. Father of forest pathology is Hartig. Question 3. Emission is a organomercurial. Question 4. Theorem is used as seed dresser. Question 5. Carathon is a sulfur fungicide. Okay. Question 6. When a seed is more or less constantly present from year to year, we need to remember this, year to year, in a moderate to severe form in a particular country or a part of the earth, it is known as endemic disease. So in a same location, it comes every year. Okay, it can be severe form, but they do not spread and they don't go out of their area. So one such example of endemic disease is potato wart disease, okay, which is in Darjeeling. Question 7. Microscope for the first time. It was used by Leeuwenhoek, Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Question 8. Paddy blast is introduced in India during 1918 by Europe. But do you know in which country paddy blast was first reported? It was reported in China. And in 1918, it was introduced in India in which state? Tamil Nadu. Okay, remember that. Separate question can come with this information. Question 9. The father of experimental plant pathology is considered to be, that is E.J. Butler, who is also the father of plant pathology in India. Next, the abnormal increase in the size of a plant organ is known as hypertrophy. Now, hypertrophy is the increase in size, but when we will see the increase in the number of cells, then it will be hyperplasia. Next, the term necrosis indicate death of cells. Question 12. Dying of plant organs, especially stems or branches from tip to backward, it's known as, a symptom has been explained here. The disease is dieback. Question 13. Gram-negative bacteria contain how many rings in their flagella? So, be it gram-positive or gram-negative, they will have certain number of rings in their flagella. Okay. So, if it is asked gram-negative, then it will be 4 rings. If it was asked gram-positive, then it would have been 2. Okay. Next question. Question number 14. Diseases which take several years to complete their life cycle. So it will be polyatic disease. Now this is a type of question in which we normally get confused. The difference between monocyclic, polycyclic and polyatic diseases, right? So monocyclic diseases are those which completes its life cycle in a single season or year. One life cycle, right? That is monocyclic disease. Polycyclic disease is what? In a single season or year, they do multiple cycles. So there is polycyclic. But what happens in polyatic disease? It can be one cycle or it can be multiple cycles, but it takes several years to complete their life cycle. Alright, then it will be polyatic disease. Next, question number 15. The most destructive phase of bacterial blight disease of rice, that means BLB. So it will be Kreyszig phase. Next, brown rot or wilt disease of potato is caused by, it is bacterium. Question 17. Diseases with secondary disease cycle is known as polycyclic disease. Okay. Stalk rot of maize is caused by Ervina, Chrysanthemum, Pathover, Zea. See, with this Zea, by this word, what do we remember? Zea maize, which is a scientific name of our crop maize. Okay. Question 19. Plasmodiophora brassicae, causal agent of clubroot of crucifer, was first fully described by Voronin. Voronin is also a student of a famous scientist, father of plant pathology, that is Anton de Berry. So yeah, Voronin, he had worked on clubroot of crucifer. Question 20. Raising the pH of the field soil to 7 or above by adding lime gives good control of which disease? Clubroot of crucifers. This clubroot of crucifer means this Plasmodiophora brassicae, it favors acidic soil, which means if the pH is less than 7, so the possibility of causing this disease is more. In that case, to manage such kind of disease, we add lime, that is calcium carbonate, which brings the soil pH to 7 or above. Okay. Next question. Late blight of potato was introduced in India for the first time in Nilgiri Hills. Question 22. Blight of colocasia is caused by Phytophthora colocasia. Question 23. Seedling blight of castor caused by Phytophthora parasitica was first recorded and studied by which scientist? Dastur. So normally we call this disease as castor blight disease. Okay. And also we have seen Dastur. There is one more significant thing that we need to remember about this researcher Dastur is that he was the first president of Indian Phytopathological Society. Okay, next. Cholerago disease of Areca palms is also known as Mahali disease. Question 25. Systemic infection of Albugo candida in crucifers results into hypertrophy. And what happens when this systemic infection occurs? The symptom which we get to see because of the result of hypertrophy, that is stag head. Alright. Question 26. Green ear disease of bajra is also known as downy mildew. 27. Downy mildew fungi are both seed and soil borne. Next, 28. Downy mildew of crucifers is caused by Peronospora parasitica. Next, the source of primary inoculum of Pseudoperonospora cubans, it is oospore, because Pseudoperonospora is a pathogen genera of downy mildew which belongs to oomycetes. Okay. Next, question 30. Which pathogen caused heavy losses to wine industry in France due to its epidemic in 1875? That will be Plasmapara viticola. 31. Resting structures of Protomyces macrosporus causing stem gall of coriander are ascospore. 32. The period from spore landing to spore production. It will be latent period. Now we normally get confused between latent period and incubation period. So for that we need to remember when the period it will start from spore landing and end in symptom development. It will be called as incubation period. Whereas when it will start from spore landing to spore production, it will be called as latent period. Okay. Question 33. Leaf spot of turmeric is caused as Taphrina maculans. Question 34. Characteristic symptoms of soft rot of apple appears on mature apples. 35. Branching of sporangiospores of Plasmapara viticola to the main axis is at right angle. Next, 36. Ericephae polygony causes. Now, Ericephae is the genera for powdery mildew. So, automatically option A and option C are excluded. Now comes option B, powdery mildew of bear. Yes, in first go, we can think it can be powdery mildew of bear, but this is not right, because for bear, the genera used for causing powdery mildew disease is Vidium. But here the question is asked Ericephae. So here the answer will be none of the above. Question 37. Secondary spread of powdery mildew is generally carried out by Conidia. 38. Cleistothecia are primary survival structures of Ericephae gramineae which survive in the soil. Next, 39. Powdery mildew of cucurbits is caused by. So, this is one of such question which is expected to come in exam, that is powdery mildew of cucurbits. Why? Because it is caused by two pathogen, like two genera pathogen of powdery mildew. So one, it is Ericephae, the second is Podosphaera. Here the answer option before it was given which was wrong, Sphaerotheca. So yeah, the answer will be both A and B. Question 40. Each Cleistothecium of Podosphaera contains only one ascus. Okay. Normally ascospores, they have 8 asci. In a single ascus, we get to see 8 ascospores, right? But in case of Podosphaera, we get to see only one ascus. Question 41. Podosphaera leucotricha, powdery mildew of apple, survives in the form of both A and B, resting mycelium in the bud and encapsulated hostelria in the bud. 42. Ring spot disease of sugarcane is caused by Leptosphaeria sacchari. 43. The most common stage of the fungus causing stem rot of paddy. It will be sclerotial stage. Okay. Question 44. This sclerotia of ergot disease yield an alkaloid ergotin, which when assimilated in the blood of man or cattle, it affects which system? The nervous system. 45. The asci of Clavices fusiformis are cylindrical, each of which contain 8 ascospores, which are, what will be the shape? Filiform and hyaline. 46. The Sphacelia stage of Clavices purpurea is also known as honeydew stage, which is full of what? Conidia. 47. Sclerotia of Clavices purpurea germinate to produce which fruiting body? Perithecia. 48. Major source of primary inoculum of fall smut of rice. It is Sclerotia. 49. Apple scab disease, which earlier was confined to Kashmir in India, spread to Himachal Pradesh after 1973. Question 50. The conidial cycle of Venturinia iniqualis is completed within 8 to 10 days. This Venturinia iniqualis causes apple scab. Question 51. Apple scab fungus perpetuates through perithecia. Next, 52. Stem rot of roselle is caused by Sclerotia rolfsii. 53. Five kingdom classification was proposed by Whitaker. Question 54. Which one is unrelated among the following? Streptomyces, Pseudomonas, Xanthomonas. All are bacteria, whereas Protomyces is fungi. So, this is the odd one. 55. Rishetin is a phytoalexin produced by bee. Next, 56. Covered smut of barley is caused by Eustaligo hordeae. 57. The best way to control the disease spread of smut of sugarcane is to remove the smutted vapes from the field, discourage the practice of rationing, avoid planting of sets from smutted canes. All are correct. 58. Amphitrichus type of flatullar arrangement is seen in which type of bacteria? Pseudomonas. 59. Bacteria growing at the temperature of 0 to 20 degrees Celsius are called psychrophiles. 60. The term genophore was coined by Riss. 61. Paddy bunt disease is also known as kernel smut. 62. Malachite green is used to strain which part of bacteria? So, it is used to stain endospore. 63. In which country was flag smut of wheat was observed for the first time? That is Australia. 64. Striped rust of wheat is also known as yellow rust. 65. Which of the following rust is the earliest to appear on wheat in India? It will be again yellow rust. 66. Bean rust is caused by Euromyces physioli. 67. Alternaria leaf spot of mustard and rapeseed is caused by both A and B, Alternaria brassicae and Alternaria brassicola. 68. Which of the combined seed treatments provide an effective control of stripe disease of barley? It is Vitavax and Therum. Next, 69. Causal agent of leaf spot disease of rice caused by Helminthosporium oryzae is also known as Drexclera oryzae. 70. Ketazin and Hinosan are the fungicides which are used for the control of paddy blast. 71. Anthracnose of bean is caused by Colletotrichum lindemuthianum. It is glomerella. 72. Pandemic disease occurs continentally. 73. The fruiting body is produced by the fungus Ascochyta rabaei. It is Pycnidia. 74. Charcoal rot of soybean is caused by a fungus called what? Just a homework. Please go and check. It starts with M. Just a hint. If you get it or if you don't, just ask me in the comment. I will answer it. Okay. 75. Stem canker and black scurf of potato is caused by one fungus. Which brings us to question number 76. The activity of Rhizoctonia solani causing stem canker and black scurf of potato, which was asked in the last question. It can be suppressed by a biocontrol agent, that is trichoderma. Question 77. Quarantine means 40 days, 40. 78. Spheroplast is the cell derived from gram-negative bacteria. Whereas, if the question would have asked protoplast, so in that case, it will be gram-positive. 79. Papaya ring spot virus belongs to partyvirus group. 80. Which of the following viruses transmitted through all the modes of transmission? That is, through sap, grafting, tuber and aphids. It is vein banding severe mosaic of potato. 81. Yellow mosaic of legumes is caused by mung bean yellow mosaic virus, which belongs to Gemini virus group. 82. Blossom end rot of tomato is caused by the deficiency of calcium. 83. Group of fungi not producing spores. That group is called Mycelia sterilia. And the pathogen which belongs to Mycelia sterilia are Rhizoctonia, Sclerotium. Okay, they do not produce any spores. Question 84. Black tip or mango necrosis is caused by, okay, so when there is sulfur toxicity, we get to see black tip. Yes, you can find other reasons of causing black tip of mango, but yes, sulfur toxicity is one of those reasons. Next, the book entitled Fungicide in Plant Disease Control has been written by Y.L. Nene. Okay, option C. 86. Floral part are converted into greenish leaf-like structure in monocots is called phyllodes. Question 87. Ragi mottle streak is transmitted by leafhopper. 88. The term phytoalexin is coined by Moeller and Brogger. 89. The last was 88. This is 89. Aster yellows is caused by spiroplasma. 90. Fragmentation of specialized hyphae gives basidia. 91. An example for enveloped virus, that is tomato spotted wilt virus. Question 92. PCR, which is polymerase chain reaction. It was invented by Kary-Mullis. 93. Rhizoctonia root rot is common in wet soil, which causes sheath blight in rice, right? Okay. 94. Fusarium wilt is severe in wet soil. 95. Silent Spring book is written by Rachel Carson. 96. Tylosis are produced after infection in xylem vessel. 97. Rhizomorphs are formed by armillaria. 98. Spores produced by budding, that is blastospores. 99. Characteristic leaf shredding symptoms of downy mildew disease is found in which crop? Jowar. Last, magnetosomes contain Fe3O4. Okay then, that's it for today. we will be back again with another model paper. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. See ya.